What's up, guys? Today we are going to talk about things that women love. More specifically, 10 of the biggest turn-ons for women that we as men do. The first thing we as men do that turn women on is by being a good person. You are kind and caring to others and have manners. You know how to be there for others when they need someone, and are able to relate and empathise with their struggles. You treat everyone just like the way you would want to be treated, and you treat everyone equally without being judgmental. The second thing we as men do that turn women on is when we take pride in the way we dress, how we have taken time to groom and present ourselves. Spending that extra time each day to make sure that you are looking top notch will not go unnoticed, guys. And that effort will put you up a few levels. Because if you walk into a room where she can tell that every other guy has just grabbed whatever is closest to them that morning when they got dressed, and it's not fitting or coordinated, they look scruffy like they just got out of bed or had borrowed their dad's clothes, you, my friend, will glow and catch her attention immediately and will raise her curiosity. The third thing we as men do that turn women on is by being emotionally secure. It is a breath of fresh air for most women when they come across someone who is not insecure. Because she wants a man, she does not want a boy who is insecure about himself and needs her reassurance all the time that their relationship is all good and that what he does and says is okay. Being mature and developed where you are secure and comfortable enough about your emotions, the ability to be authentic and be able to share your feelings and openly express your thoughts and ideas without the fear of being put down or feeling that you are different is a super huge turn on for women. The fourth thing we as men do that turn women on is by being attentive. When you are talking with her and you are able to actually be present, not just physically present, but actually present and paying attention to her and be curious enough to ask meaningful questions to keep the conversation going, she will feel a real connection with you. Unfortunately, we as men do not put this into practice often enough. Pretty much the only time we are ever paying extra attention and care towards a woman is when we want something, or when we are in the dog box trying to make it up to her. The fifth thing we as men do that turn women on is kissing. Being a good kisser is what I'm referring to, guys. Research has indicated that most of us men are actually pretty lousy when it comes to kissing. We just don't know how to be a good kisser. There is an upside to this though. Because the majority of men are not good kissers, it shouldn't be too difficult to stand out from the crowd when you become one. Don't worry, I've got your back, guys. Keep an eye out for a future video where we will go over how to become a better kisser. The sixth thing we as men do that turn women on is having ambition, goals, and the drive to work hard towards achieving those goals. Women find this incredibly sexy as you will come across as a man who can take charge, someone who knows what they want and are driven to be successful, and will give her the impression that you plan ahead and that you'll be able to provide for her stability and protection. She wants to know that you are someone who is going somewhere in life, not your average Joe who has no idea what the heck they want in life and has been stuck in the minimum wage job for the past 5 years with no potential. The seventh thing we as men do that turn women on is when we are financially responsible. Being average and having an average or below average income and driving an average car, living in an average home, does not necessarily make you financially irresponsible. Just like having a high-paying job and a massive house with an exotic car doesn't make you financially responsible. And quite often, it is the opposite. Being financially responsible means that you are good with your money. You can have all the latest gadgets, nicest clothes, newest car, but if you lost your job one day and you were unable to pay your loans off or even buy your groceries or pay rent, then you are not good with your money. Women like to know that you are good with your finances. They like to know that when you get your paycheck that it doesn't all just vanish immediately, traded for items that adds no benefit to your financial well-being for your future. She wants reassurance that she will not be the one who will be financially carrying the relationship moving forward. The 8th thing we as men do that turn women on is by being funny. Having a sense of humour to have the ability to make them laugh as well as laugh at yourself is a huge turn on for women. It helps them relax and be comfortable around you, and they will find you fun to be around. Just be careful, as there is a fine line between her thinking you are funny and liking you and her thinking that you are just a dick. The moment you start to poke fun at other people in order to make others laugh, that is where you end up crossing the line, because that person will feel awful for being made fun of and laughed at, and she will notice this and lose interest in you. Also, it's okay to be funny, just not constantly. If you need to try and come up with something funny in order to make people laugh, then you are just trying too hard, and you become bad entertainment for the night, especially if your jokes are not funny. The 9th thing we as men do that turn women on is being intelligent. I don't know about you, but I find intelligence in a woman super sexy and attractive. Likewise, a woman finds an intelligent man attractive. You don't necessarily have to be the sharpest tool in the shed, but you need to at least be trying to constantly improve your knowledge. Whether it be through watching YouTube videos, reading blogs, reading books, maybe even listening to audiobooks, it doesn't matter. You just have to be curious enough to seek out information to develop and evolve. The 10th thing we as men do that will turn women on is confidence. Confidence is not just in the way you speak, but also how you appear. Do you hold your head up and stand upright with your shoulders back? Or are you looking down all the time and a little hunched over? Are you talking with lots of people, or are you standing in the corner of the room with your hands in your pockets, or worse, randomly scrolling through social media on your phone, hoping that someone will approach you because you are not confident enough to approach them to strike up a conversation? Confidence matters, and it can take practice. Check out the description below for a video I did where I talked about the 7 common things killing your confidence, as it will help build up yours, because you may be doing at least one if not all of those things. Guys, if you are able to do some if not all of the 10 biggest turn-ons for women that we talked about today, you will blow the minds of women you come across, and they won't be able to resist but want a piece of you. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep leveling up.